Hepinize merhaba arkadaşlar. Bugün yeni gelen Brawl Talk'ı izleyeceğiz. Bakalım neler varmış.
Kenshi and Kaz's baby? And Wendy, an engineer trying to save the planet's nation.
No, you are always doing the same brawl talk over and over again. I'll teach you how to do it right. These are the most ambitious seasons you've ever had. 2 connected seasons, 9 eventful weeks. And the story that might change a brawler forever. Brawl Talk'e yokoso.
Cook. Ne yapıyorsun?
Hi. Think there's something wrong with my nose?
Allah, internet gitti yine. Arkadaşlar bu video tutarsa eğer ki daha fazla Molotov videosu da olur.
The future is different.
Danny from the future is right. This update is going to feel different. We are trying a new content concept where everything around the next 2 seasons will be connected. So brawlers, kings, new powers, rewards, and game modes will all be part of the same story. We are calling this story the Ramen Rebellion.
Every week, something different will appear in the game, all linked to the progressive story told throughout the season. And one detail from the story could change based on what the community chooses.
So let's start with the first part of the Ramen Rebellion. A new modern shop has just opened in front of Kenji's sushi restaurant, and there's something very shady and purple about this place.
And they are responsible for producing the nano noodle, which quickly becomes the hottest spot in Star Park. The problem is that once brawlers eat them, they get some weird powers.
The nano powers.
Nano powers are the new power-ups released during the season. Once a brawler gets a nano power, they will unlock 3 power-ups for you to choose. In the match, you see 2 random options, and you have to select which one.
Durun arkadaşlar, sanki bu hani baş aşağı oyun modu vardı ya, ondan mı esinlenler? Bir de katana krallığı vardı, o da
To
var.
activate. They can affect any attribute of your brawler, like their main attack, speed, super, and so on.
You can get these
Kocaman
nano
katana.
powers from nano drops. They are available in daily wins,
Çok
mega
güzel.
quests, boss fights,
Ya,
and
bunlardan
other
geliyor.
special game modes.
Ve
Each nano drop
oyun
gives
modu.
resources
Tabii oyun
and
modunda
cosmetics and a chance of getting the new skins of the season. Every nano
çok
drop
güzel. O
guarantees
tik
at least
kostümünü
one
almam
nano
lazım.
power per
Çok
drop. And you
seviyorum.
can also get
Evet,
lucky and
birazcık
get
garip ama
9 in
çok
one
çok
drop.
seviyorum
Each
gerçekten.
nano drop fills up a nanometer, which gives you more rewards the more you get. Collect 150 nano drops and you'll be
Fight
guaranteed to
Berry,
earn all the
Berry
skins of the
zamanı
season.
biraz.
It is possible to get the skins
Ya
for
bu
free, but you
şeyleri
gotta
de
collect
kostüm
all the
geliyor.
nano drops from
Evet,
all
o
the
şu
sources.
Zenyo.
To be able
Nori.
to create something meaningful, you must seek inspiration.
Like this?
Nori is the newest legendary brawler, and he's
Yeni
Kenji and
fark
Kaz's child.
çocuk.
To date, he's the first brawler who was actually born in Star Park, giving him unusual powers.
His attacks are a bit more complex than Kenji's, but not as much as Kaz. He uses the fishing rod as a weapon,
Yeah,
and his main
cyber
attack has
karakterim
3
hayırlı
different
olsun
mechanics.
arkadaşlar.
If you just attack, he'll do a fishing rod slash. If you aim a little longer, he will throw a projectile that slashes through the target or pulls him towards a wall. And if you fully charge it, you can even jump.
Tuttu bir de uçtu
Every time he hits an
tuttu.
enemy brawler with his main attack, he catches a fish. These fishes are then
Geldiğinde
used
direkt
on his
kutulardan
super attack, which makes Nori dive
çıkartmamız
into
lazım.
water and do an area
Biliyorsunuz ben
attack
botu
after a short
çıkartamamışım.
delay. More
Ferno'yu
fish
da
Nori has
çıkartamamışım
collected, the bigger and
kutularda.
stronger his
Bu
super
sefer
attack will
bak
be.
bu
Nori will
etkinlikte
be
çıkar.
Released in July.
Perfect cooking requires years of practice.
Nere ustalar.
Chat RT, cook me something delicious.
The skins this season have 2 themes,
Niko'yu
more
yine
traditionalist
kafayı
theme
sikeyim.
and modern cyberpunky
Hayır,
vibes. In the
Karadeniz
Brawl Pass,
çok
we have
güzel
Master
olmuş.
Miko, a master in the ways of traditional
Master
cooking.
Miko.
Fire Master Miko is one of his chroma
bu
variants, and
Brawl
Earth
Pass
Master Miko is
kostümü.
the other chroma. And finally, the king of karaoke is getting a skin. Cyberpunk Jay Young is the second skin
Karaoke.
in the Brawl Pass. He looks like a
Ar-
modern bad
Durun,
boy
durun.
and also has
Durun
2 chromas.
arkadaşlar. Zaten uzun bir zaman önce ilk defa Janyonka kostüm geliyor.
Variation, Nano J.
Young and Chum Jay Young.
Janyonk mainleri öneririm, bayağı güzel.
You can get both skins by getting the Brawl Pass
Paketleri
Plus.
bayağı
As for the
güzel.
traditional side of the skins, we have Takoyaki, inspired by the Japanese takoyaki dish, and Fighter Berry, which is not food inspired, just like Kick-Ass, Yokai.
Now the futuristic one, starting with Cyber Shelly. It's Shelly's first legendary skin. Thank Tara. One more for a collection of cyberpunk skins.
And also affected by the nano noodles, Nori.
Okay,
Acaba
enough
kostüm ne
of
lan?
nano cyberpunk noodles.
We need a detox drink.
Looks a bit too healthy.
Oh no, he's becoming a Vegan.
Now, the second part of the Ramen Rebellion story happens in the Wingstock season. Trying to get rid of all the toxic technology, we have Wendy, Wingstock's kings, and a different take on the Nano Noodle power-up.
First, we have smoothies. They are very similar to the Nano Drops, so they will give you resources and the chance to get the Windstock skins. However, they will give you fusion instead of Nano Power.
Okay, stay with me. This is a bit confusing. Fusions fuse 2 of your nano powers together. So instead of having to pick one before the match, you'll get 2 of them randomly, and their powers combined, like if they were fusion.
And don't forget the smoothie meter. The more smoothies you drink, the more rewards you get. And if you get enough smoothies throughout the season, you will get all the skins of the Wingstock set.
Whoa, speaking of skins. Windstock skins. In the Brawl Pass, we have Biotech Byron, which mixes high-tech with green energy. His 2 chroma variations are Unearthed Byron and Leaf Master Byron. As for the other Brawl Pass skin, we have Retro Future Rosa with majestic hair that only the finest organic products could achieve. Her chroma variations are Renewables Rosa and Sci-Fi Rosa.
As for the other skins of the set, we have Grizzled Kenji, which presents Kenji with a futuristic, older look. Energized Sprout, where he fully managed to optimize his photosynthesis production. Windstock Gray, which is definitely the most colorful skin Gray ever got. And Turbine Mo, a small machine with absolute zero carbon footprint.
And lastly, Mega Mecha Meg, a hypercharged skin that will be part of an event happening during the Windstock season. It also has 2 chroma color variations.
And leading this gang, we have Wendy. She was an engineer working for the evil corp Nanostar and saw how much they were damaging the environment. So she left to build Wingstock. With all her knowledge, she managed to build a fully green energy, wind-powered ecosystem.
As she supports nature, she also supports the Brawler. With her main attack, she fires a projectile that either damages the enemy or gives allies a shield.
As for her super, she deploys the biggest shield you've ever seen in Brawl, and it'll absorb a percentage of the damage you and your teammates receive.
Wendy is the brawler coming out in August.
Now, it's Buffy's, so be careful with those.
Popüler de var. Evet popülerde de var, popülerde de var. Fazla.
2 trios are getting buffies in this update. The Arcade Trio with Rico, Brock, and 8-Bit, and the Super Seed Trio with Max, Surge, and Mag. Rico's gadget got reward. Multi-ball machine deploys a vending machine that, when destroyed, releases projectiles in all directions. When buffed, Rico can load it up with more projectiles by shooting it. Giga Gumball gadget makes Rico fire a giant gumball that splits into smaller projectiles when hitting a wall, or then when buffed, both projectiles also flow energy. Super Bouncy with the Buffy makes his bouncing bullets get extra supercharged when hitting an enemy. Robot Retreat with the Buffy increases his speed even more at 10% HP. Rico's Hyper Buffy makes his projectile speed increase and adds more projectiles.
Brock also got a reward to his super. Now his super will follow his movement. Rocket places can now be aimed, and when buffed, it gains a short speed boost if the rocket hits the enemy brawler. Mega Rocket, when buffed, splits the Mega Rocket into 4 smaller rockets that deal less damage. More rockets Buffy makes him move faster when using the super. Rocket number 4 Buffy makes Brock's attack range increase every few seconds. Brock's Hyper Buffy adds extra small rockets to his main attack.
And 8-Bit completing the Arcade Trio. Buffy cheat cartridge now fully heals the damage booster and heals 8-Bit for some time. Extra credits got reworked and can fire an extra salvo of projectiles during his main attack. When Buffy, these projectiles can also bounce to nearby enemies. Boosted Booster, when Buffy, makes the damage booster drop ammo clips that can be collected by allies. Plugged in, when Buffy, also grants the speed boost to allies. And his Hyper Buffy gives 8-Bit unlimited ammo and allows 8-Bit to interrupt his attack with another attack on command.
Now the Super City Trio, starting with Meg. Her super is getting a reward. It now does area damage when she transforms. When hypercharged, it makes Field Steel larger, and when summoning her mecha, it slows brawlers hit by it. Toolbox gadget now repairs the mecha, and when buffed, it lasts longer and also heals allies.
Artık takım
Makes
arkadaşlığında
Meg
böyle
eject from her
geliyor.
mecha and launch it forward,
Lan
dealing
ne
damage. When
yapıyor?
buffed, the
Robotunu
mecha also
adamların
hits a
üstüne
trio of
sallıyor.
fire. Force Field Star Buffy makes Meg gain a speed boost while her shield
Aa,
is active.
hızlanıyor da
And Heavy
kaçıyor şimdi.
Metal now heals Meg for every enemy hit with Fieldless Steel. When buffed, it also steals ammo from the
Nerede?
enemy brawler's hit. And her Hyper Buffy makes the mecha basic attack explode
gördüm.
when hit. And when outside the mecha, makes her main attack homing.
Max. Phase Shifter is now
Max,
aimable,
Max,
and
evet.
when Buffy can phase shift a second time.
Yok
Sneak
artık,
Sneakers
artık
can
bir
now
şey
be triggered
hissediyor.
by pressing the
Ya bu
gadget
arada
again or
böyle
after
hareket
3
ediyor.
seconds. When Buffy,
Artık
after
taret koyun.
teleporting back, it refills her ammo
Tamam.
and heals nearby allies. Supercharge now extends the duration of her super when hitting an enemy, and when buffed,
Bayağı.
it also gives a
Abi
shield
çok
to
iyi
your
yapmışlar
ally.
bak
Run and
bu
gun. When
Protog
buffed,
serverını.
gains a speed boost when hitting enemy, and her hyper buffy makes her main attack also charge the supers of nearby allies.
And finally, the last one,
Surge.
Surge.
Surge'e de
Power
severim
Surge
ha.
now increases his supercharge rate for a short time. When buffed, it also increases his reload speed. Power Shield, when buffed, also reduces the cooldown of the gadget if Surge gets hit. To the max now makes Surge's attack bounce off walls. When buffed, the projectile creates smaller projectiles when hitting a wall. Serve Ice Cold now makes Surge spawn with his supercharge. When buffed, Surge gets a speed boost when using his super on stage 3. Surge's Hyper Buffy gives him a smaller projectile after his main one. And lastly, Surge also gets a hypercharge rework, which makes him shoot projectiles in all directions when landing his super. Is there something else?
I have dessert. Very tasty. The last section of Brotok is actually pretty good.
We have a bunch of new game modes coming in this update during the Ramen Rebellion. Food fight, a PvE cooking mode. Gather ingredients by destroying delivery bots and make those orders before the time runs out. Culinary War, a PvP version
Bence
of the
bak
mode. It's
burada
pretty much the same idea, but there's an
herkese
enemy team
karakterler
playing for the
önermem
same
de
goal. Whoever
burada bir
completes the
alırsanız
orders
daha rahat.
first wins.
We also have Mecha Guard, a PvE version of Payload. You have to deliver the payload to its destination, but bots will try to stop you at any cost. Resist until the payload is delivered, and you win.
On the feature side, we have contests making a comeback. Also, a new way to use your brawler in the Topple the Tower mode. This mode has a certain number of stages, and you have to beat them all.
Türkçesi onu falan atladım. Yani çok güzel.
You have a limited number of brawlers, so once you use a brawler, you can't use it again. If you lose all your brawlers, you lose the mode, and you'll have to wait for the reset. The selection of brawlers you are given is based on the brawlers you already own, and it'll prioritize the ones you have fusions for.
For Starnova, and Starnova becomes invulnerable when she dashes and has almost unlimited ammo and both destroys walls while his hyper super is active.
More skin. Adidas Ash. The skin which is previously in our collab with Adidas is now real. And the Pro Pass skin for Bro, Cyber Bro, which contains all the upgrades the Pro skin has. These will be included in the next Pro Pass season starting in August.
Now there's nothing else but this screedy.
Neyse bayağı güzeldi arkadaşlar. O zaman iyi bir kapanış yapalım. Kendinize iyi bakın. Görüşürüz. Bay bay.